Hello and welcome to Rock Talk. I'm Dr. Killjoy.
My name is C-Train.
If
Thanks
you
for stopping by our little slice of podcast heaven.
if you like what you see today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and join us for more. Unfortunately, Lord Six couldn't be here with us today.
Is we
We have an empty void.
we have a void.
Lord Six is currently receiving treatment for an injury he obtained while writing poetry for the Illuminati.
Yeah. he was writing his what is it?
Sweet,
syllables.
sweet
And he
syllables.
just got through the first line and he celebrated so much. Kicked his own toe and he is down for the count.
This could be some of his best poetry he has
ever written.
He has shed wounds for this poetry, so be sure to catch his poetry on TikTok. I'm sure to be well worth it. To be well illuminated.
Well illuminated. Get well soon.
Get well soon. We will wish him well wishes and a quick.
Well
quick
wishes
recovery.
and a quick recovery.
But that's not what today's show is about.
No, it is not.
It is not his show.
It is not.
Today we're going to be talking about movies and concerts and shows.
Yeah.
And people.
Didn't you just recently go to see the great ones of Metallica?
We did. We just went and seen the 72 season tour up down in L.A.
How was that?
That was phenomenal.
Was it?
This was my actual first time seeing Metallica live. Go figure. You'd think I would have seen them before, but this was actually the first time I've actually seen them, and I gotta say I was very very impressed. For guys their age to be playing like they were 40 years ago is amazing to me.
Was it a sold out show?
It was over 70,000 people
Wow.
down at SoFi Stadium in L.A.
Nice.
And actually, we were very fortunate because the very next show, that the following week, they were to play in Phoenix, and apparently James Hetfield uh, got sick during the show, and they were unable to complete the first night.
Wow.
This is a 2 night show. It's a Friday night and a Sunday night, two completely different set lists, completely different songs. And I know in Phoenix they were unable to play the Sunday night show because of James Hetfield's illness. And we hope he gets better. We hope he has a quick recovery. The guy's phenomenal, great performer, great guy. He just had that crowd going. Some of those songs, I mean, I couldn't even hear James Hetfield for the fans singing.
Was the set list spread out through all their albums, or was it concentrated more on Master of Puppets and the new album, 72 Seasons, or was it evenly divided amongst all of the releases that they've had?
For the most part, it was pretty well spread out. They didn't seem to play a whole lot of Injustice, but they had a pretty good mix between old and new songs, and they didn't miss a lick. They were all good. It was all good stuff.
I've heard that the stage was pretty cool. The it's kind of in the middle of the arena, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, it's in the middle of the arena, and they kind of Lars he'll start the show with the drum in one section of the circle stage, and then throughout the show he'll keep moving. He's got 4 drum sets that go down and come up, and it's actually pretty cool. It's a good way to get or involve the entire crowd, to let
Yeah.
the entire crowd see get as good a view as they can of the band.
What was your favorite tune from the set list?
For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Really?
That was one I was really looking forward to see, and I got to say, they nailed that one. One was a really good tune. They played it really well. I said, hats off, guys. You guys did a really good job.
Nice. So you would go back and see them again?
Absolutely. And then I'd strongly recommend it. If you're going to go see one show, this would be a good one to go see.
Oh, Pantera was the opening act. How were they?
Pantera was the opening act on the first night, and they were pretty good. I was interested. It was interesting seeing Zach Wilde fill in the shoes for Dimebag.
Did he?
He did. Zach Wilde is a phenomenal guitarist. I think if you're going to get anybody to fill in the shoes for Dimebag, it would be Zach Wilde. Zach Wilde is the man to go to. The guy's a great performer. He's a great stage presence. He did a phenomenal job.
Did the tune sound like Pantera, or did it sound like Pantera cover band.
No, they really sound like Pantera.
Do they
They
sound?
sounded like they did back in the day. If you're a Pantera fan and you want to go see their show, I don't think you'll be disappointed. They still got that energy. They still got that attitude. The mosh pits were still a flowing. I think at one time they'd have like any given time they'd have at least four mosh pits
Wow.
for pretty much every song that we seen.
Oh, was were they on a stage or were they in the round as well? Did
They
they
it was the same stage,
same stage?
same
So
exact
they
stage.
got a chance to play
Yeah,
in the round. Oh, nice.
yeah. And then on the following night it was Five Finger Death Punch. And I've never really listened to Five Finger Death Punch, and I
Me
really
neither. I
didn't
heard a
really.
couple of their tunes. I haven't heard too much by them.
I gotta say they were pretty good. They were better than I thought they would be. It was enough to encourage me to go maybe listen to some more of their music and get a better idea of what they are as a band musically. Um, Nothing bad to say about none of the bands that played. I think Metallica chose their opening acts wisely. I think it was a well put together. Um, it was just a good show. It's well worth the money.
I heard that Phil Anselmo from Pantera plays barefoot.
He did that. He did. I caught that. He was walking around the bear, walking like he's walking on the beach,
Wow.
and I thought it was kind of cool because he just had like little surfer shorts on and a t-shirt and out there doing his thing, walking on the beach, just angry as ever. Eh,
Still angry.
Just an angry person.
Yeah, I'd seen some shots on YouTube and it showed him barefoot and I'm sure the stage has to be swept of any debris or anything like that. If anybody throws a bottle,
Well,
he's kind of done for.
in today's day and age, where you got to put a wet wipe on everything you touch and wear a mask and all that stuff, I'm
Yeah.
really surprised that he was able to go out there and do that. But I'm glad he did because it showed his comfort level with the people he's performing for. You can tell he enjoys what he does.
What was the duration of Pantera's show and what was the duration of Metallica's show?
Well, we got there towards the last part of it. It started at 6 o'clock and it ran all the way till 8. Pantera came on, not Pantera, Metallica came on about 9, and they played till about 11. So they were both about 2 hour shows.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's a good show.
It was worth the money.
But that Metallica, that was just probably the highest energy I have ever seen in any concert. I mean, you could just feel the love of the band, the love of the music. You had 70,000 people. The arena was packed, and everybody was just in good spirits, just enjoying the music. Um, I think I only seen one guy get arrested, and I don't know what he did, but I'm sure it was stupid. Um,
There's always that one.
but everybody, it looked like everybody was having a good time.
You know, I saw a concert from not a concert, but a on YouTube. There was Motley Crue's first night with John Five, and they started their show, and the crowd was just completely out of it.
Really,
They had they were there was no energy from the crowd, and the song itself was a good tune. Wild Side, I think, was the first opening track, but they did a pan of the crowd, and it looks like it's looking like the crowd was having a conversation, and Motley Crue just happened to just start playing.
just in the background,
Yeah,
like
they were just in the background, just it was like,
it's like you're hanging
oh
out.
yeah, they could have been singing anything, and the crowd just did not care.
Yeah, you gotta love those kind of concerts. So it's more like a pickup ground, I guess. You go there to meet girls and not watch the show.
Yeah,
It's like sitting in a bar or
but when
something.
the band comes out and energizes the crowd and gets things moving, I mean that's really what you go for is the concert
Oh
experience.
yeah, it really was. And honestly, this would be one for the memories. And you know, I've been to shows to where like so far I got to say one of the bands I enjoy watching the least is probably um, Armored Saint. I can't get into their music. It all sounds the same, and it's the same kind of crowd, same kind of thing. I mean, it's people are you can tell they're sitting there playing on their phones, just watch or just waiting for the band that they showed up to go see start playing.
Yeah. Well, the Armor Saint's been around for a while, but I'm not familiar with much of their music. Maybe one or two tracks at the most. But when we saw them opening for Wasp, that was uh, that was kind of it wasn't a downer. It just seemed like okay,
Yeah,
next.
yeah, it was garage band.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that they weren't bad or they weren't good musicians. They were good musicians. It's just they're one of those bands who probably need somebody to write their material for them. Okay, so if you guys like what you see today, please be sure to like and subscribe. Follow us for more, and also don't forget to catch our podcast on Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you might find your podcast. But for now, let's wish Lord Six
Speedy recovery.
speedy recovery, and we'll get you on the next one. Have a good night.